Pocahontas wasn't her real name. It was a nickname meaning playful child or spirited kid, something her family called her because of her curious, ornery nature. Her birth name was Amonute, born around 1596 in what we now call Virginia. Her father was Chief Powhatan, leader of about 30 Algonquian tribes. When English settlers arrived at Jamestown in 1607, she was only about 10 years old, but her curiosity made her a natural bridge between two very different worlds. Chief Powhatan used his daughter as a liaison because she was so eager to learn. She picked up English quickly, brought food to the struggling colonists, and went back and forth teaching each side about the other. The famous story about her saving John Smith from execution probably never happened. Smith told that story 17 years after the fact and changed it multiple times, and Pocahontas never confirmed it. It was likely a misunderstood adoption ceremony, but the Virginia Company turned it into a legend anyway because the truth didn't matter as long as it was good marketing. In 1613, when Pocahontas was around 17, colonists tricked her onto a ship and held her hostage for over a year to force the Powhatans to meet their demands. During captivity, she converted to Christianity, though it's hard to believe that was purely voluntary. She married John Rolfe, the mayor of Jamestown, and marriage in that era was still kind of a prison for women. The Virginia Company sponsored their trip to England, where Pocahontas toured as a celebrity, visiting royal families and noble people. They paraded her around as proof that colonization was civilizing the savages, using her to attract investors and support. She never made it home. In 1617, while preparing to return to Virginia, Pocahontas died in a small English clinic, probably from tuberculosis or pneumonia. She was only 20 or 21 years old. The Powhatans accused the colonists of poisoning her, which doesn't make sense since they could have just thrown her overboard anytime during the voyage if they just wanted her dead. No point to take her to a clinic where a doctor can have a record of it. But you can understand why her people thought that every time they interacted with settlers, someone got sick. Her son Thomas eventually traveled back to Virginia as an adult, took over the Rolfe lands, and started a family. In 1985, genealogists verified over 20,000 descendants, and that was 40 years ago. With 400 generations, it's not inconceivable that she has over 100,000 living descendants today. Over 300 places and landmarks are named after her. Everyone who wrote about Pocahontas spoke highly of her, called her a pleasant and a joy to be around. It's tragic she died so young, and it's a shame she didn't write more herself so we could know her side of the story.